Welcome to the E-Estate Revolution webinar. This is the webinar for Team Revolution for all of E-Estate. Everybody is welcome here at this webinar, right? If you didn't have somebody who invited you, you can use my links, which are in the chat, to both sign up. There's two attachments here. One is to sign up for E-Estate, and the other one is to sign up for my YouTube channel, the E-Estate Revolution. So you can actually go into the chat and sign up for the platform using my link, and you can go to my E-Estate channel on YouTube, right, and join that, because there's a lot of great videos coming out on that as well, right? So lots of great stuff for you guys, all compiled in one place, right, at the YouTube network and on the Sunday night webinars, right? So very important. There's a lot of great information there. Now, on the other hand, if somebody actually invited you to this webinar, then you're going to want to use their link, right, when you sign up, because, hey, I'm not trying to steal anybody's people, right? I'm good. I'm good, guys, right? I don't need everybody to sign up using my link. You go ahead and sign up using the link of the person who invited you to the webinar. My purpose here is to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with E-Estate, break down how the platform works, break down the news, right? And give you a path to how to use this platform, right? Or just to learn about it. Okay, so that really is my function here at E-Estate as the ARDR coach. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am, right, and my journey in network marketing, because, hey, network marketing is a journey that a lot of us have taken, and not a lot of us have been successful. So you want to hear from somebody who's done it and had success, right? And so I'm going to show you that, show you a couple of receipts. We're going to talk about something really cool that's coming soon to E-Estate. And so I'm going to be sharing the Telegram information with you. Really awesome stuff, guys. And then we're also, I just want to break down for you how tokenized real estate works. Okay, how tokenized real estate works. So this one is going to be interesting. After that, we're going to go ahead and go into the breakdown of the actual platform, right, where I'll show you the buyer side and the agent side. And hey, if you guys got any questions, leave them in the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube later, throw them in the comment section, right? Always reach out to me. I'm pretty easy to talk to. I always get back to people who talk to me, right? So no worries on that. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, screen share is here. And I want to start out with this quote. Okay, and let me just check on the screen share real quick to make sure it's working. Yes, it is. Looking good. All right, so this, I have to give credit where credit's due. This is a quote from, hello. Sorry. Okay, this is a quote from my pastor this morning, right? But it applies to really anybody, right? And especially in the business world, and especially in the network marketing world, okay? So here's the quote. Here's our inspirational quote for the day. And I thought it was very insightful, right? Before David killed the lion, first he went after it. Okay, so he took action. He went after it. He pursued it. Right? He didn't just sit back and go, well, the Lions, the Lions got one of my sheep. I don't know what I'm going to do. Whatever happens, happens. He didn't go that route. He didn't go the passive route. He went the active route. He went after it, and he took a huge risk, right? And sometimes in network marketing and in business in general, actually all the time, if you're going to have any type of success, you're going to take a big risk. Right? So before David killed the lion, first he went after it, right? He took action, he took a big risk, and the result was, he killed the lion, right? And all of that led up to his final face-off with Goliath, and we've all heard the story of David and Goliath, right? And so he killed a bear, he killed the lion, and he had confidence because of that. And so when he came against Goliath, he was already confident that, hey, if I step out in faith, right, or if I step out, if I take action, right, sure, things might go against me, but hey, it also works the other way too. And I'm here to tell you guys, it does sometimes work the other way too. I've been involved in a lot of different projects, guys. I've been involved in a lot of different platforms. I've been involved in crypto. I've been involved in supplements, right? I've been involved in the keto stuff when that was going on, network marketing. I mean, I have done a lot, right? And not every business that I've done has been successful, but some of them have, right? And a couple of them have really hit home runs. This is my book, The Power of Leadership. You can see it here, right? Here. Here it is. This is the book I did with Matt Morris, and it's Power of Leadership, guys. There's a lot of good sauce in there, and I was able to do that a few years back. And that was after I was already having a lot of traction and getting the ball rolling with network marketing, okay? And this is Master the Art of Leading People. It was seen on Fox, NBC, and CBS News, okay? Huge milestone, great to do. It was a bestseller, right, on the Amazon bestseller list. Okay, so there is that. And here is a couple of things that I want to share with you. Now, I always share these on all of my webinars, but there's a method behind my madness, right? So these are two dreams that I had. The first one on the left was my mom always wanted her Ford Thunderbird Blue, 50-year anniversary Ford Thunderbird. She always wanted that. It was her dream car. And, you know, I was not born with a silver spoon, okay? I was a worker, right? I was a working class person, right? I was not born, with wealth already. No, I was a working class guy. And so I didn't know if I'd ever be able to do this, but I said to myself, hey, if I ever make it in this world, I'm going to get my mom that car. And audacious as it is, I went after that goal, I went after that dream, and it came to pass. Thank you, Lord. Right? Here's another one. This is me at my beach house, right? I have a beach house, right? I have a beach house. It's crazy to say that, but I do. And it's completely paid off. It's completely owned. And that is another dream that I had. And I remember for years just working and having a picture of a beach house next to my computer while I was working. Audacious, crazy. You know, who does that? Who really does that? Goes shoots for that type of a goal. Not a lot of people. A lot of people prefer to just live comfortably, live and never really step out, never really take that risk, right, to reach their goals. That wasn't me. I was nuts. I was nuts. But it paid off. It worked, right? It worked. And what did I do? I just put one foot in front of the other, right? And I didn't get discouraged. And when people said no to me, I didn't let that stop me. When people hung up the phone on me, I didn't let that stop me. When people said, you know, blah, 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 you, I didn't let that stop me. When they cussed me out or whatever, I kept moving forward. So I say that to share that with you because I want you to know, take it from me, you can achieve your dreams. It is possible, right? All things are possible. For who? Those who believe, right? Those who believe. You got to believe, right? You believe and then you go after it, man. Just like David went after that lion. I'm on one tonight, guys. All right, so we talked about those things. Now, what I want to talk about, and this is going to be something that's new. So let me pull it up here. And this is coming out soon, guys. Let me open it here. All right. And this is from the E-Estate official channel. Launching soon, tokenized property. Look at this. From just $10, right? From just $10. Asset value is going to be over $1 million. Okay, and so this product, when it comes out, and it says it's launching soon, it's a $1 million plus property launching soon on E-Estate, and we're going to be able to get into it for $10. So don't tell me, right? No, I don't want nobody to complain about the $117, barrier, right? Oh, it's $117. Okay, this one's going to be $10, right? Can you afford $10? I mean, no matter what happens, I mean, if you let's say it goes belly up and it loses everything and you lose $10. boo-hoo, right? I mean, it's not, that's not going to be the end of the world. And speaking of that, hey, you never want to invest anything you can't afford to lose into a crypto platform. Keep that in mind, guys. Make sure you're managing your risks. All right, a premium tokenized property, okay, is about to launch on the e-estate platform, offering verified ownership, daily income, and entry from just $10, right? That is a huge announcement. When you invest, you receive an official investment agreement signed by both parties, along with EST tokens representing your share in the property, all secured and verifiable on the blockchain. 100% online, daily income, investment agreement and tokens, real property ownership. Okay, e-estate, own property, earn income, build your future. Okay, and that is coming out soon. You heard it here first. Okay, you heard it here first, here at the E-Estate Revolution channel, right? Launching soon, guys. It's going to be $10 to get into this tokenized property. So let's ask a big question here. What is tokenized property? So you can see I made this, guys. Right? I made this. But listen, this is an example to kind of open up our eyes to conceptualize exactly what tokenized property is. So this is one person, right? This person buys a house for 1.5 million and gets a 1% monthly return. Okay? This is how real estate has been done since the beginning of time, right? It's either a person or a corporation or a bank, but it's usually one entity. They buy the whole thing, they get the whole return. Okay? Here's the tokenized real estate. Same house, same return. But let me show you the difference. Here, it's not one person, it's 10 people putting their funds together to purchase this $1.5 million house at a rate of $150,000 per person. The house still gets the 1% monthly return, and guess what? Each person receives the same 1% on their $150,000 investment. Okay? Now, what if this were 100 people? What if this were 1,000 people? What if this were 10,000 people? How much would the cost be? How much would the returns be? That, ladies and gentlemen, is tokenized real estate. That's what e-estate is doing, and that's their business. And you know what? I think it's an awesome business, right? I really do. I think that, being able to be a part of the real estate game without having to invest a lot of money is, I think it's a game changer, man. I just can't see anybody who really wouldn't be excited about it, other than somebody who is just like a total negative person and a naysayer, right? I choose not to be a naysayer, right? I choose to be a believer. I choose to be positive. Hey, it's paid off for me, guys, right? So, it's I'm not just blowing smoke here. But that's it. And let's look at it one more time, right? Example one, traditional real estate, TradFi, one person, one house, 1% return. Tokenized real estate, 10 people, same house, 150K per person, same 1% monthly return, 1% on their 150K investment per person. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference. So when you see these properties and it says that you can get in for, $117 or $3,000, that's what that's talking about, right? That's the split. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Let's go ahead and go over to e-estate. And I'm going to go to buyer. And we're going to look at the e-estate options. All right, for buyers, buy vetted properties and earn hassle-free income. So you got convenience, you got regular income, and you got ownership rights. So your share is legally recognized in the property, verified both through formal documentation and blockchain records, right? It's got an investment process overview. And let me go over here to my dashboard, and then we'll go over to my buyer page, click on real estate, and we'll show you the actual sauce. So these are the apartments. It only costs $117 to get in. Here's the return. You get 0.41 through 0.61% per day for 8 months. Okay, payback period, and then it converts over to 10% per year for life, starting at $117. Pretty soon we're going to have one starting at $10, guys. That's the news. Houses. You can get in for as low as $480. It gives you a 0.46 through 0.66% per day for 8 months. After that, it converts to 10% per year for life. Villas, 3120 to get in, 0.51 through 0.71% per day, 7-month payback period. After that, it converts into 10% per year for life. 10% of what? Your investment. How often? Per year. How often? For life. After you get your payback period, which is a 7-month period of 0.51 through 0.71% per day. So do the math on that, right? And I think probably what we'll do is, if I can remember, next week at the webinar, we'll break down some of the mathematics behind it and try to simplify it for everybody, okay? Guys, I like things simple. I mean, if it gets too complicated, I check out, man. I mean, can I just tell you the truth? I prefer things broke down nice and simple, right? Because the best ideas are simple ideas. All right, tourism, 6740. You get 0.56% through 0.76% daily for a 6-month payback period. Okay, and then after that period, guess what? 10% a year for life. But we already went to the villas. Commerce, 10,270 to get in, 0.61 through 0.81% a day, 6-month payback period. After that, it converts to 10% per year for life. Business, you got to open up access level 2. How do you access level 2? By having a lot of investments on level 1, right? And then you can open up this one, 24,590. It gives you a 6-month payback period, 0.66% through 0.86% per day, after which it converts to 10% per year for life. Land plots, level 3, 0.71% through 0.91% per day, 5-month payback period, 51,310 to get in. After that, it converts to 10% per year for life. Development, 99,250. You got to open level 4, 0.75 through 0.95% per day, 5-month payback period, after which it converts to 10% per year for life. And last but not least, business development, coming in at 255,700. Profit is 0.8 through 1% per day. You got to unlock level 5 to get that. It's a payback period of 5 months, and believe me, that's some big numbers, right? I'm just saying that's some big numbers. Payback period is 5 months, after which it turns into 10% per year for life. And that's what they're offering, right? That's what the e-estate platform is offering. Okay. Now, that's the buyer opportunity. With e-estate, we also have the agent opportunity. Now, if you want to come on as an agent, it costs $9 a month, right? But then you become a certified digital real estate agent, certified with the company. Get all your documents, right? If you look up on my wall, I've got some of my certificates on the wall. You can't see it now, but whenever I'm whenever, like before I start the screen share, you can usually see it up there on my wall. It's in some of the YouTube videos too. You got your deal commissions and your profit commissions, right? If you're an agent. You earn a commission percentage on deals closed with your clients across 8 levels in your network. Let me explain that to you. The first level means somebody you know, right? Or somebody who you bring in who uses your link. Okay? Whatever they purchase, whatever they pay, boom, you get 6% as a thank you from the company. They pay you a 6% commission. Now, let's say that person that you brought in brings in a person. Now you didn't actually have any contact there. There was no contact with you. This was a person under you who brought in another person. That's your second level. And guess what? E-estate still gives you 2% on that. So you get 6% for level 1, the guy who you brought in, and 2% for the guy he brought in. 2% for the guy he brought in, or she, right? Third level is 2%. These are levels deep, guys. This is what people are talking about when they talk about that pyramid, right? It's because there's one guy at the top and it looks like that as it goes down, right? 6% on the first level, 2% on the second level, 2% on the third level, 2% on the fourth level, 2% on the fifth level, 1% on the sixth, 1% on the seventh, and 1% on the eighth. Guys, there's an opportunity here to knock it out of the ballpark. There really is, and build a big business. It's just all about getting the word out there. It's all about people hearing about it, checking it out, and deciding, hey, do I want to risk $100? Maybe I want to risk 480. Right? Maybe I've got a lot of money and I want to risk 5,000. Right? You never know until you ask. Okay, but believe me out there, guys, there's people in this world who would love to do something like this. Right? They know the risks, they understand, and they would love to do it. And that's what our mindset really needs to be. In addition, and this is really unique, and I love this, man. In addition, you receive a share of the profits from the deals at the following rate. So not only are you getting paid on commission from what they put in, you're also getting a percentage of their profits. That opens up a whole new level because profits are daily, profits are monthly for life. Yearly for life, right? They're daily, they're monthly when it starts, and then yearly for life. Imagine that, man. Now your people, they're getting their profits yearly for life, and you're getting 5% of that on the first level as a bonus from the company. 2% on the second, 2% on the third, 1% on the fourth, 1% on the fifth. I don't know any other company that's doing things like that right now, right? Now, from what I understand about e-estate, it is a company that is here to, they're not here to lose, right? This isn't a company that's just throwing up a platform and, hoping they bring in some money and then they're going to ghost us and disappear, in 2 weeks. It's not that kind of company. Could it happen? It could happen with anything, right? Our bet, Wells Fargo could fall apart, and you never know what's going to happen. But their plan here, guys, is to be a long-term, reputable crypto real estate platform. And that's what I am hoping for them. That's what I am banking on, right? With my investments, right? And it's all here. If you guys got any questions, if you need anything, feel free to hit me up on here. You can hit me up on YouTube. You can go to the link. It doesn't cost you anything to click a link to go to eEstate. Check out the platform for yourself, right? It might be something that you want to get into, right? When you really start to look into it. I've done it, right? I clicked around. I looked in. I wanted to view the properties and all. I wanted to view the addresses and all of that. I did all of that, right? You can do it too, guys. And I really appreciate you guys coming through the webinar. Always great to have you. And hey, we'll see you guys on the next one next week, same time. Take care.